Alright, Current River State Park for another adventure. This time we're doing the Fall Mega for the Ozark Trail Association. I think there's like 240 or something like that people set up. So I got campers here already. It's Friday. It's pretty early. It's only around noon. I showed up early to kind of help out and get tools situated and things like that if they need it. But I think I'm going to set up my stuff before all the spots are taken. And I think I'm going to go right between there and there with a view of the river. This lady's got the right idea. Show up early and set up on the green. There's a little gulf hole up there. This will be where people are going to be camping, I'm assuming. It is there's a lack of flat ground. This is all sloped a little bit towards the river. There's flat ground down by the river. If you remember the video that I did for the National Trail Days. But I think that what they're going to do is they're going to try to arrange parking down here. They got a lot of people coming to this event, so there's going to be a lot of logistical issues. Hopefully we get them all figured out. But what is the plan? What are we doing? Well, we're building a new trail. This is a new trail that's going to go from Camp Zoe to the Current River State Park. And apparently it is going to be a spur off the Ozark Trail eventually called the Round Spring section. So I don't have the maps for all that, but I have seen a map of the planned route from Camp Zoe to Current River State Park, which is where we're at. I don't know how far it's going to be, but I know that Camp Zoe used to be a party haven and got shut down by the feds, and it got bought by the state, and now it's turned into a state park. Apparently there's some pretty decent camping and stuff there, but they're still working on it, getting the facilities all arranged. So we're going to drive down and unload all of our stuff. It's car camping, so it's all just in bags. But it's a nice day. It's going to be 90, I guess, probably in the highs, and it's supposed to rain tonight. So I wouldn't want to be down by the river just in case we get a lot of rain. One never knows. But we're going to get it all set up here. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot of little bugs flying around my face. I brought a bug net though. Alright, we're all set up. I'm right next to the RV folks. So I'll go over there and insert some video footage of my little hammock setup. I forgot how much of a pain it was though, honestly. I got the tarp kind of high. I don't have any snake skins with me, so I just tied it up. It is what it is. I think if I was to use it more often camping, that I would need to definitely refine the lines and stuff like that. Make it easier and quicker to set up. I did get a little chunk of bark underneath my thumb. It sucked. So, but other than that, we're just getting set up. Gonna get people parked in the right spot and go bother Kathy. Kathy is the lady who, she's the volunteer coordinator, and she runs this stuff. Makes us all work. She's a great lady. You should come out and meet her. She's a lot of fun. She's kind of crazy. She's still a lot of fun. Here's the river. It's moving pretty fast. There is a couple canoeists going down. They say that it takes about 2.5 hours to do a 10-mile run. They dropped a few folks off, and they're going to drop off here. Lots of snakes out apparently. The pygmy rattlers, they just found a dead one. And there was a timber rattler yesterday, 3.5 footer. So we got to keep our eyes and ears out for snakes. It's that time of year. Alright, those who have subscribed have seen all this. This is the same setup that I brought to the last trip I did out in Trace Creek. Bushcraft USA 10x12 tarp, and this is the double nest with an Insultech underquilt. I don't even know if I'm going to use my top quilt, honestly. It's only supposed to get down to 60. But a little DIY bug net and DIY straps with whoopee slings. Nothing too exciting. This stuff works. The Insultech will work down to like, you know, maybe 40s at the most, and then it kind of peters out and you get cold. So I have that old sleeping bag that's like a 45 degree, you know, and I may modify that, try to turn that into either a top quilt or a under quilt. That way I have something a little bit more robust. But, you know, it's just kind of a pain, you know, a hammock. It just takes a lot of fiddling stuff. And this line right here, this Zing It stuff, it's really nice and it's light, but it chews your fingers up. You wouldn't believe I got a little blister already and I haven't even started working. Yeah, I'm crying, but I did run the tarp through the top tabs this time so it doesn't sag. And then I just used the shot cord Prusix, wrapped a lot, and then oh, there you go, and then S-beaners to attach it, and I should keep it hopefully nice and tight. And then I'm gonna put another stake right at the bottom, and that way I can cinch the doors closed if it gets sideways on the rain and stuff. But we're just hanging out, checking out the river, and chilling. Nice day. The little gnats though are all in your face, which kind of sucks, but you know, hey, it's nature, right? Apparently I have adopted a dog. This is one of the local dogs. They run apparently around in this area. It's got a name and collar on there and everything, but he apparently just comes by to hang out and check the people. But he's some old hound dog. Apparently he's gonna hang out with me tonight. Well, everybody survived the night. It rained for about a good 4 hours, starting around 1. I didn't get wet. Seems like most folks did okay. So we're gonna gather around the sandwich bags, have our little orientation meeting, and get cruising out there, build some trail. That's what we're starting with. Nice little rock feature here. Goes all the way along. But it's a hill. It would have been nice if it was down in that flat part. We got a lot of digging. Alright, so this is what it looks like at lunchtime. A couple hours in on it. We had this these rocks here, so we turned it into a step. Now we're putting off debris off to the side here. This is called a gargoyle. It's designed to keep people on the trail. So far so good. Had a nice relaxing rest in the hammock. No breakfast. Well, there goes some canoers cruising down the river. As you can see, Tent City has popped up. That popped up last night. They are the partiers as well. So quite a loud evening. I expect tonight will be loud as well. The river is really moving. Apparently, if you're floating fast. But you can hear the band is geared up. They've got the raffle going. I'm gonna go buy some raffle tickets. And Jeff the chef has just about finished cooking his 160 burgers and unknown number of bratwurst. They feed you. It's gonna be awesome. It's about 7. Everybody's starting to get packed up and get all their gear together. It's a little cold last night, probably in the 40s, and little bit of condensation dropping off the trees and underneath the tarp, but this close to the water, that's probably to be expected. But it was a lot of fun, and it wasn't too cold. The 20-degree down quilt helps on the top, but that Insultech is probably tapped out at about 45, honestly. It was a little chilly on the backside last night. But it was a lot of fun. We got a 3/4 of a mile of trail built. I forget how many people showed up. I want to say it was like 160. Like a duck out there. Crow or something. But it was a lot of fun, so I want to encourage you guys to go out and find events in your area. Whether you're near the Ozark Trail or not, you know, there's probably a local trail that could use some build, local conservation department that could use a little volunteer work. And a lot of times it can be a tax write-off for these companies. So the more volunteers they get in, the more dollars they'll get from government programs. So you're not only helping to build, but you're helping to raise money for them. I know my company will match my hours worked, and so that's kind of nice way to give back. If your company does that, you might want to look into it. It could land you a free day off, which is what I used on Friday. But until the next adventure, I want to encourage you guys to get out and enjoy the outdoors and the trails. Remember that life's an adventure, so go out and have fun.